Good morning. We will start session 6 on chapter triangles. So we completed in similar triangles part criteria how to prove the triangles are similar. That is, we studied about correspondence signs, corresponding angles, BPT theorem, as well as ratio of areas of similar triangle. Now the next part of this is Pythagoras theorem. We all have been applying the Pythagoras theorem rules in 8th standard, right? Let us study that theorem now. So what does it say? In a right angle triangle or in a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides. We know this. This is Pythagoras theorem. There's also one more definition given in your book. You can go through that. If a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of a right angle of a right triangle to the hypotenuse, then the triangles on both the sides of the perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle and to each other. This is actually the statement for Pythagoras theorem. So, in this Pythagoras theorem, what we are supposed to prove is, for example, that is what we know. Square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of other two sides. But how are we going to prove that? We are going to prove that by drawing a perpendicular from the vertex of a right angle of a right triangle to the base of the triangle. So that is the explanation of the statement. Usually this question is asked in the examination in the form of state and prove Pythagoras theorem. Statement carries 1 mark and the theorem, of course, if it is asked for 3 marks, then 3 plus 2 plus 1, or if it is asked for 4 marks, 3 plus 1. Same as basic proportionality theorem. State and prove basic proportionality theorem. Right? So let's start with this, and we are going to use similar triangle thing what we have studied to prove this theorem. So what is given in triangle ABC? You might be wondering, why have I drawn the right angle triangle in that way, where in simple I could have drawn right angle in this way, right? That would be much simple. But as it is given in the book about the right angle triangle, I have just followed the same thing. In triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degree. Okay, that is 90 degree. So what we have to prove? To prove AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the square on other two sides. And how are we going to prove this? We are going to prove this by drawing a perpendicular from the vertex of the 90 degree to the base. So construction, draw BD perpendicular to AC. That's all you can draw. So as it is a construction is always drawn in the dotted lines. So this is BD. We are going to apply Pythagoras, and we are going to apply similar triangle rule here. So we need to prove triangles are similar. Prove. How to prove triangles are similar? What types of triangles are chosen for similarity here? See, always choose one whole triangle. In triangle ABC, this is the whole triangle and a part triangle. Now we have two part triangle. First I will choose with this, and I have chosen in triangle ABC, and next I will choose as in triangle ADB. Okay, angle ABC is equal to angle ADB is equal to 90, right? From construction, angle ABC was 90 degree, we knew that. Angle ADB is also equal to 90 degree because from the construction, because BD is perpendicular to AC. One angle we already found out. Now next we know that one more angle if I find, that's more than enough. I can say by double A criteria. So ABC and ADC is a common angle for both the triangles? Yes. Angle BAC is equal to angle BAD. So reason, common angle. Enough. Two angles are more than enough here. So we'll write triangle ABC is similar to triangle ADB by double A criteria. From this, can I write the proportional sides? So it is AC upon AB is equal to here BC upon BD. I would also like to write the third angle which is there. So what could be the third angle, children, here now? So in triangle whole, if I go to consider BAC, this is left out. With respect to C, what is the side? It is AB upon. Here with respect to this, what is the side? That is in triangle this AD. Not required, but still if you write it is well and good. Now when you see in this whole both, what do you feel which is common in both the parts? Okay. Now since we have written 3, now I have told you always, though we have chosen double A criteria, sometimes we also make use of the third angle part proportional sides. Now why do you think that I had required this? With this both I could have managed, right? But here I need to write something in terms of square. I want some common side in one of this. So I think I can go with the first one and third one. Why? I have some common side. What is that? I will rewrite now. AC upon AB is equal to AB upon AD. So if I cross multiply, AB square is equal to AC into AD. We all know that we use dot for multiplication. Equation 1. I'm going to erase this, children, and then redo it. I'll just write down here. AB square is equal to AC into AD. Yeah, is this very clear? I'll start from the beginning and I'll start solving the second part of similarity. Okay. So we'll rub it from here and redo that second part. Now first part, which triangle we chose? We chose the whole triangle and the first part of a triangle. Now again we will choose, so this is second part and that was first part. In triangle ABC and triangle CDB, that means I have chosen the whole triangle and this part of a triangle, second half. Again, first is a common one. What is that? Angle ABC is equal to angle CDB, that is equal to 90 degree. Next, angle ABC and angle CDB. So C is common for both. Angle ACB is equal to angle DCB, that is nothing but common angle. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle CDB by double A criteria. So from double A criteria, what we will do now? AC upon CB is equal to AB upon BD. So again, we don't have anything common. I have to take the third side here. So in triangle ABC, now in whole triangle, we are done with angle B and we are also done with angle C. Angle A is not done. So angle A is not done means BC will come. Okay. So next, in this part of triangle, C is done, D is done. This is not there. So what will come? CD will come. So see here, BC and BC is there here. AC upon CB is equal to BC upon CD. Cross multiply, BC square is equal to AC into CD. Equation 2. Adding equation 1 and 2. Add equation 1 and 2. I have written first equation here, children. So it's going to be AB square plus BC square is equal to, I'll write this as AC into AD plus AC into CD. AB square plus BC square as it is. Here I can take AC common. What I will write if I take AC common? AD plus CD. What is AD plus CD in the given figure? AC. AB square plus BC square is equal to AC into AC. AB square plus BC square is equal to AC into AC is AC square. Hence proved. Square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides. Actually, it is very simple. We have some writers also where you have to prove it similarly. This is the technique. Same thing. See, there is nothing much great thing to prove Pythagoras theorem. We are simply proving two triangles which are similar and equating equations 1 and 2 and arriving at the final solution. Very simple, yet it is a very important theorem. So now we'll see what is converse of Pythagoras theorem. The next important is converse of Pythagoras theorem. So sometimes what they do is they only ask what is converse of Pythagoras theorem. Only statement is asked. Or sometimes state and prove converse of Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem, either it is asked straightforward or in the form of converse. Both are very important. So what is converse? In a triangle, if square of one side is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides, that is, if I consider ABC is a triangle, though I have drawn to look like a right angle triangle, but it is not a right angle triangle. In a triangle, if square on one side is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides. Okay, square on one side, and I have taken hypotenuse only. If this is equal to the sum of the square on other two sides, then the angle opposite to the first side. So, angle opposite to the first side, this is the first side. Square on one side is equal to sum of square of other two sides, right? Is 90 degree. That we have to prove. So this is given. What we have to prove? We have to prove that angle B is equal to 90 degree. The angle which is opposite to the first side contains a right angle. Okay. So how do we do this? There is a construction. What we do in construction is we assume that there is another right angle triangle. Let PQR be a right angled triangle at, so I consider one more triangle which is PQR, right angled at Q, such that BC is equal to QR and AB is equal to PQ. The condition is that in construction I draw a triangle such that PQR is a right angle triangle and BC is equal to QR and AB is equal to PQ. This is the condition. Now we have two triangles. Let's start with the proof. So in proof, first of all I will write that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Reason given. Keep this as it is. What is AB equal to? AB is equal to PQ. PQ square plus. What is BC equal to? BC is equal to QR. That is equal to AC square. I will write here. Right? So AC square, no, not is equal to AC square, yeah, AC square, equation 1. See, AC square is equal to, instead of AB I have written PQ, instead of BC I have written QR. Why? Because it is given. Reason you write here, BC is equal to QR and AB is equal to PQ. Very clear till here? Okay, next. In triangle PQR, angle Q is equal to 90 degree. So Pythagoras theorem I can apply there. Why? Because I know it is a 90 degree triangle. So how do I write? PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. Equation 2. Reason? Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. From equation 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. Things equal to same thing are equal to one another. AC square is equal to PR square, axiom 1. Therefore, AC is equal to PR. Till here it is very clear. We also proved that AC is equal to PR. Now what we will do is, now we will prove that the triangles are similar. So shall I rub this, children? Now what you can do is, you can write down this till here. I will just rub this. We have proved that AC is equal to PR. I will just write this in one corner. Okay, and we'll make use of it now. Okay, I will erase this and we will prove that now B is equal to 90. Still converse is not done. We are yet to prove that. Okay. Now let's go with the similarity of triangle. We have two triangles right in front of us. In triangle ABC and triangle PQR. First of all, AB is equal to PQ and BC is equal to QR. Reason? Construction. From construction these are equal. Then AC is equal to PR. Right? Proved above. Just now we proved. That's why I have written there. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR by triple S criteria. Oh, sorry. By, not similar, children, is equal and congruent to. Yeah, I have been doing similarity, so I was completely into that. We are not proving proportional sides here. We are proving the sides are equal. So let's go with this. We proved that these two triangles are equal and congruent by triple S congruence rule. We were so much into similarity, so I forgot about the congruency part. So similarity we write like this. Congruency we write proportional sides, right? But these are equal sides. They are not proportional sides. They are equal and congruent by triple S congruence rule. So since the triangles are congruent, whenever the triangles are congruent, the CPCT angles are equal. So here I can say angle B is equal to angle Q, that is equal to 90 degree. Reason? CPCT. Therefore, angle B is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, triangle ABC contains a right angle triangle. Very clear how to do this? So here the second part, in converse part, we use congruency to actually prove that in the given triangle, one angle is 90 degree. So this is converse of Pythagoras theorem, equally important to Pythagoras theorem also. State and prove Pythagoras theorem or state and prove converse of Pythagoras theorem. Or sometimes statement is given, children, directly. You need to just see whether it is a Pythagoras or converse, identify and do it, or only statement is asked. So in all the ways you have to learn the statement as well as the theorem. Today's session I will only wind up with the theorems what are done. So in the next session we will start an exercise based on Pythagoras theorem.